Hello, I'm Calvin Farr, General Manager and CEO of the Service Authority. I'm here with Mrs. Joyce Eagles, our longest serving member of our Board of Directors. Also, our first female board member at the Service Authority. We are going to talk about some of the Service Authority's milestone achievements during its first 40 years. Joyce, the county's population grew from 162,000 in 1983 to almost 500,000 in 2023. How have you seen the customer experience evolve over the years?
Well, we have a lot more customers than we used to have. As the county has grown, I think the customers have become more involved. They want to know more about what their service is that's coming into their homes. And I think that's very important to them. When we first started, we only had 5 members on our board because 2/3 of the county was so rural that they didn't have any public water and sewer. And then as the county grew and the district changed a little bit, new supervisors wanted to have their own representatives. That's when we went from 5 to 8 members. And we got a second woman on the board too, which was good. When I first came on the board, one of the older members said, "Why does a woman want to be on this board?" And I explained to him that we use a lot of the water that comes into our homes. He thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, that's how we did that. That's how we started out. And I think, as I said, our customers ask more questions and want to know more about what's coming into their homes.
How have you seen the customer experience evolve over the years?
Well, our customers have always been our #1 priority, and providing reliable, quality service is important. People don't have to think twice. When they turn on the faucet, they want something to happen. They want the water to run, or if they flush the toilet, they want the toilet to flush, whatever. And those are things that are important to customers. And I think we've used modern technology to make sure we get the water to them in the amounts that they need with the right kind of pressure that they need when they need it. And I think that's very important. Other technologies come with the way they pay their bills. And I think that's important too. Do they have to just write a check, or can they go online and pay online? Can they use technology to let us know they have a problem? I think that's important to our customers too.
What are some of the ways that you have seen community engagement change over the years?
We communicate with our customers so many ways. They're proactive. They come in, they still do come in and they call. We also listen to their customers and continue what are the things that they're most concerned about. And I think we get a lot of questions about that. When we're cleaning the lines every year, what's going on? And I think that's a different way we communicate with them. We have a message that goes out automatically over their phones. And I think that's something different. So they know in advance what's going to happen, and I think that's important too. One of the things we do is we have a water art contest, and we've had this now going on probably since about 2000, I think, approximately. And it was small at first, but it's grown enough now that we have, I think this year we had over 150 entries in it. It's any high school student in Prince William County, even the ones that are homeschooled, can contribute, as long as they do the art themselves. That's the important thing. When we first started it, some of our vendors started to get involved with it too, and now it's totally supported by our vendors, so it doesn't affect our ratepayers at all, and so I think that's important too. And then we have the kids at school. Our community relations people, I think last year spoke to over 10,000 students, and that's teaching them the ways to use water safely, the best ways to use it, conserve water so that we don't run out, which we don't want to do. And I think that's helped a lot. One of the things that our community relations group does, and they've grown a lot, is they have something called a water academy for our customers. And there's usually about 3 sessions when the customers they sign up and they come in, and we have the different departments take turns explaining how do we do things like billing, how do we prioritize whether it's making repairs, how do we prioritize answering their phone, paying their bills, and things like that. And I think over the three sessions or 4 sessions that we have, they learn an awful lot that they didn't know. I had one person, I remember, I usually try to attend, and I had one person come and say, I've lived here 30 years and I didn't realize all this happened. They don't realize how complicated the process is of getting water and wastewater service taken care of for them.
As an independent public body, the Service Authority is self-funded and financial stewardship is critical to long-term sustainability. As a longstanding board member and audit committee member, you have seen the Service Authority weather through tough times. What are some of the success factors for financial stewardship?
Well, I think we have a four-fund system that we plan on, and we do a lot of planning ahead. We plan ahead for 30 years or more. Growth has to pay for growth, so when new customers come in, or if there's a new subdivision going in, they put in the infrastructure first, so that it's, again, the new customer coming in pays to get started, so that it's not on the older customers.
Now, as the general manager, I'm extremely proud of our AAA bond rating. Can you expand on what your thoughts are in regards to how we handle our financing and also our bond rating?
Our board is very much concerned, again, that growth pays for growth, and that when we plan for expansion, and we're looking ahead. Our long-term planning is gradual, so that we don't have to have any big jumps in our rates. We can gradually do this a little bit each year rather than in one big lump sum like some places do. And then I think the public appreciates this too, because it allows them to prepare and plan their expenses.
The number of employees increased from 151 in 1983 to 355 employees today. I have heard you talk about your respect and appreciation for our employees. What do you think has been the most important in our becoming a workplace of choice?
Well, I think we listen to our employees, and I think that's very important. They provide, in fact, some of our new ideas. They're looking around, what can I do to make my job better? And we listen to that and take advantage of that. And I think that's important. I think we've also done a lot to make sure they have health insurance, that they have planning for retirement, and that they have, they belong here. And again, whatever they say, we do listen to. I think that's the important thing.
Yes. We appreciate you being here today to talk about our 40 years of service to the Prince William County residents.
Well, I hope it's been of help. I've really enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. I learn something new every day, practically.
Yes.
I got a phone call back in 1990, I think it was, and the person asked me, it was the county supervisor, and she said, "What do you know about water and sewer?" And I said, "Not much, but I can learn." And I must say I've learned a lot, and everybody here has been willing to teach too, which is important.